Ah, no, no! Lucati, la patine! Tu, le Macarena! Et tu, les boogies!
Sorry about that, guys. Bloody minions, they get absolutely everywhere. They're fun and that, but when you're trying to do something, they just do you nothing. So they're locked up in the cage now, so they won't be interrupting. So let's look at the Grand Hauler and let's get ready for some live building, which will be coming soon. One Grand Hauler. Now I'm going to do this Tamiya build, and I'm going to do it live. I'm going to look to be doing this in the next few weeks. So I'll keep you all posted on that. I'll keep you posted via YouTube, in my Facebook group, on my Facebook page. I'm going to be looking for Sunday nights, as I've said in previous videos. And I'm going to be looking around maybe the 8 o'clock, or even push it a little bit later. So people, if they could give me feedback on that on times. Now that's UK time, I'm thinking between 8 and 9, because I want to try and get my American viewers in as well. So that'll make it kind of mid-afternoon, late afternoon in the States. Well, it's a Sunday, but I used to live there and no one's at home, no one stays at home. There's always stuff to do out there and always places to go, people to see. So it's one of them. I'll try and make it amicable for both. So for now, I'll give you a little introduction. So we'll unbox this Grand Hauler and you can see what's like inside the box. So for you people who've never built up a Tamiya kit before, you know what you're receiving. I have a few other parts in here which I'll be adding to the Grand Hauler. I'm going to keep it a simple, straightforward, standard build. No customization of anything apart from locking the rear diffs. But yeah, it's going to be straightforward. So for you guys who don't know how to build one or have never built one, you get an idea of what you're doing then. It may end up being quite boring, as it'll all be in real time. So parts to the points where like you're doing shock absorbers, clearly I won't be building up every shock absorber on the video. I'll do one and then Blue Peter, here's one we did earlier kind of thing. Same with like wheels and tyres, if you know how to do one you can do the rest. So all parts like that, which there may be 2 or 3 of that have to go together or more, we'll just do one of those so you get an idea, and we'll continue to build up the truck in coming videos. I've always fancied one of these Grand Haulers. I don't know, I just like the look of them. And like I say, I used to live in the States, I used to live in Georgia, and American trucks, well, they were your daily thing when I was living out there. So it'd be nice to try and either go in my own colours, but I'd really like to replicate a company from Athens in Georgia, or even Atlanta. That's more likely where you're going to get most of the trucking companies. So for now, let's crack on and unbox this. And again, I apologise for those minions, little. So there's your 3-speed gearbox. I normally put 1-speed planetaries in the trucks because if you've never built one and then you do build one, you'll realise just how fast these trucks actually are. It's unnecessary. Unlike the European kits, with this American kit, I don't know if you get them with like the globe liner and things, but this actually does come with a scale driver to build up and paint. So I'll probably let my daughter do him. She likes dolls. Now once these items are built, you are just building a kit. So to turn it into RC, as you can see, you will require a transmitter and receiver and servos and a speed controller and a battery, and batteries for your transmitter to get this running. Now they are all extras and they do come at an extra cost. So optional extras you can get for your truck. I can get oil filled dampers and shocks, alloy wheels and rear wheels. Now I will actually be going for a set of these rims. I don't like them on the European trucks, but I've seen them on the American trucks, and personally I think that's what they're built for. I don't have them at the minute, but I'll get them later on throughout the build, because I just tend to get bits each month with my monies, and just a little bit every time as I go. Trailers, yep, there's a wide range of trailers available for them. I'm not sure what's still in production, because there's a lot of bits which seem to be coming rare, like your box trailers and your tanker trailers. I mean, there will still be some available on eBay, and model shops will still stock these. But honestly, I don't know whether they've discontinued them or what, or whether it's just a price inflation. But like I say, they are still around, but they do seem to be getting a bit scarce. Again, they're extras, and as you can see here on the box, you can get your motorised support legs. But basically they're on a switch, or if you're technically minded, you could maybe wire them up infrared and have them operated off your receiver. But it's just for your trailer legs and they work on a motor and rise and come down. Sound unit, also known as your multifunction control unit, your MFC, MFU. This gives you your sound, your truck sound. It gives you light operations from your receiver, so you can operate hazards, horn, turn your headlights on, side lights. They have brake lights, all kinds of engine noises, start up, running, revving, your idling, your air brakes, all kinds of stuff. This is also an optional extra. It does come at a cost. I do have one of these for this, and it's the MFC 01, and they do an O2 for the pickup trucks with a mighty V8, and an MFC 03 for your European trucks. Now I got a second-hand one which a chap had pulled out of his truck, which he no longer needed, so I managed to get one of these at Leyland, which will do for this. Now a quick look back to the gearbox. You do get this motor supplied, this 540. I do believe it's about a 27 turn motor. It depends what you want to do with your truck. If you're racing it and you're bashing it outside on concrete, like at high speeds and stuff, then fine, go with that. But these are very, very expensive to build up once you start. So as a recommended upgrade, we tend to replace the motors and go for a higher turn motor, i.e. the Carson puller range, or a rock roller type motor, 55 turn higher. I'll go more into that when we get in the box, because I've replaced my motor. Grand Hauler. Grand Hauler. It's amazing when you think about it. I've just had your undivided attention while I talk to you about a cardboard box. How cool is that? That's the power of yeah, we won't start this political debate right now. So, inside the box, you see, there's your kit, all nicely laid out. A few bits here which I'd already popped in there, like I said earlier about the motor, I replaced that. Got anything else in here? Nope, yep. So this is just, pop these with the MFU. Right. Parts. So you get your snazzy rear arches. I love these. I think these just set the Grand Hauler off. These and them big stacks. But then again, that's what's different to the King Hauler, really, innit? But yeah, there's just something about the Grand Hauler. I really, really like it. Chrome parts. Grill, rear bumper, visor, part of your stacks, your air cans. There's a little driver. Now my little Nunu will love to paint this up, so I'm going to let her paint him up, and no doubt he'll be pink or something, but it's nice to have the kids involved. Cross members, suspension light brackets, and little parts for the axles. Tanks for the sides. Instruction manual also in here. Decal sheets. I don't think I'll be using half of them. The cab, which is actually one complete cab. So it's going to require me some masking at some stage. Here, ordinary wheels, like your rear dualies and your front rims. But as I said, I'm going to be replacing these for the alloy ones which were pictured on the box. Or there is some, I've seen them, they've got like old spikes off the wheel nuts and they look pretty awesome. Like Mad Max type and stuff. Or fifth wheel. You've got side windows and your windscreen. Chassis rails. This is where your truck all starts. All starts with the chassis rail. Now looking on the length of this is going to be pretty long. I have a Scania T-cab which is as long as my 8x8 Mercedes SLT, and it's longer than my 6x4 Scania, but I don't think it's this long. So this is a really long truck, but they've gone for that custom style with it. So, empty boxes. I won't bore you with that box, I think you've had enough about boxes. So what's in this box? Oh, more parts. So, part your fifth wheel, rear arch cover bits, and your front bumper, interior, your back door bit to hide the MFU and battery and stuff off the cab there, and yeah, plastic gears for in your gearbox. Now these can be replaced. I have seen they are metal upgrades you can get, again, at a cost. I don't think I'll be bothering with this one. Little light lenses, air horns, tank steps, and that one is for the MFU. Gearbox cover, axle housings, more gearbox parts. That's looking like the interior floor, and another fifth wheel. And again, stack parts, and some more little lenses. And for the final box, I think this is the final box. Yep, under there. It just looks like Easter egg packaging. Easter egg. Wife's gone shopping, so I get the comfort of the living room to do my unboxing today. It's awesome. She won't be happy when she gets back though, and there's truck parts absolutely everywhere. Woo. Swings and roundabouts, give and take. Give and take. I have to watch Emmerdale, put up with Jeremy Carl, and loads of other crap. So, tyres. This is standard ordinary Tamiya tyres. Now I'll be replacing these at some point and putting some heavy duty tyres on the rears. There's your stack exhaust pipes in there, the rest of them. There's quite some weight in those. Hello, it's the wife. Hello. Right, sorry about that. You can blame her. So yeah, stacks. Little tool bag with your greases and stuff like that. I have a tub of marine grease. I started greasing all my stuff up with marine grease. I got it mainly for my rock rollers and their axles. but I've started using it in my trucks now, so it won't be needed. It's all metal gears, cogs, bits, diffs, axle shafts, drive shafts, all in there. Again, part of your gearbox. These bearings that actually come in these kits, they come round to you. Now you get these crappy bearings, which, you know, they don't roll, they're just a load of tosh really. So I replaced them and I bought a ball bearing kit for it, a roller bearings. It's an ideal upgrade, especially in your wheels and in your gearbox and bits and bats where they go, because these eventually may just end up seizing, and obviously with the roller bearing they all roll around on the ball bearings. So that is an ideal replacement. 150 bearings, and there are a few others which are different sizes, but it's ideal to look out and upgrade your bearings for some ball bearings, some ball raced. Wheel hubs, some screws, bits and bats, prop shaft, there's your front axle and your leaf springs, more nuts, screws, bolts. All your bags are labelled like A bag, C bag, D bag, so it all like coincides with your instruction manual then, so it kind of helps. Speaking of instruction manual, I'll just finish these. As you can see, it's for your rear suspension at the back to hold both axles together, split springs, damper casings, and you build everything up literally from scratch. And that's just a rod that goes through your gearbox, allows you to change gear. Now I will be locking mine probably in fact I don't even think I will be locking this one, because I'm going to be taking it outdoors for a bit of fun and using it every now and again, I suppose, a bit off-road. So it might just be ideal having that third speed for if it just gets itself a bit stuck, so I can give it a bit of a kick out. Again, your mirror brackets, some exhaust cover, more nuts, screws, that's bag G, and your bag F, which has fifth wheel bits in there, and just more odd little bits of metal. Eventually, once it's all together, that's how you end up with the truck on the box. You have to build it. I got here, mud flaps. So I've got an extra set of gear bevels so I can lock my rear diffs. I'll show you how to do that also. Other extras, some metal servo mounts, just gives it a bit more weight. I showed you the bearings. Also, with this, normally if you're running a light kit through, on the ordinary Grand Hauler you do only get one light at the front at either side. So when I got this, I took it in trade for my Tamiya F350, and he also gave me these with it. Now they are light buckets, so I can do a twin headlamp conversion on the front of the Grand Hauler. Now that pretty much is the only customisation that I will be doing to this truck, is cutting out the original lamp to place this lamp in. That way it gives me a dual lamp. Because I'll just show you. You can see here, one of those is false. So it's like that plate with the metal. So you only get one bulb. So you cut out like your second one, cut this out and drop that in there, and then it gives you a second light bucket. So that's about the fiddliest this truck's gonna get. apart from that, straightforward, nice, easy, steady build. And it will all be in real time. I'll do it in real time. Previous builds I've just speeded up where I'm doing stuff, but at least this time I can explain, try a bit different. Some of you will like it, some of you will find it boring, some of you, as long as some people find it useful, I've succeeded. So, the ordinary motor. And for this I've got it's out of a rock roller, an XL rock roller. I have a few rock rollers, I like my crawling. So I've gone for just a 55 turn motor out of a, not sure if it's out of an SCX10 or something, but anyway, it's an XL 55 turn motor. It's a lot more slowed down and more torquier than this. As I said earlier, these did just good for racing really. And my MFU. This isn't the original MFU box, doesn't come in a box like this. I'll just give you a quick look see. Now these do come with vibration units. This one doesn't have a vibration unit. Now I've seen trucks with vibration units and they shake trucks to bits. And I've seen Grand Hauler with a vibration unit and they look awesome with the stacks just giving it depth. But the only problem is, if you fit the vibration unit in the back of the cab, it leaves you very little room to have the interior. However, if I didn't have the vibration unit, I could stand my MFU up and it'd give me room for my interior. So I might leave the vibration unit on waffling on. But yeah, there's your control box. This all works via your remote. Here we've got bulb looms to go in like the rear lights and your headlights indicators. There's one for 2 extra lights there, so I'll be tapping into that and putting a few more, and then that can control my roof spot lamps. There's your actual, this is your ESC as well by the way, so you wouldn't need a speed controller. That does act as your speed controller, and it's all straightforward and straight. So as you can see, it's all simplified. It's just J1, J2, J3, all the lights are labelled up and you just plug them into whichever box it is. And there's a speaker in there. But you'll see more of this as I'm getting the job done. So for now, there's the instructions for the MFU. Yeah, that's it for the Grand Hauler. And I'll be looking to build this live, like I say, in the next few weeks. I'm not a technical whiz kid, I'm good with editing, I'm good at uploading to YouTube, I can work Facebook, I can sell stuff on eBay. But when it actually comes to like programming and actually knowing how a computer works, honestly, and I need to download this, I don't know, something for streaming, which then enables me to stream to YouTube. It's not just as simple as click, go live. So it'll probably take me a couple of weeks to figure that out, play about with it to get used to it, because I want to link my GoPros to it as well, which makes it a bit more technical. So I have a lot to learn before I actually go live. Like I say, it's not just a case of popping my camera on, hitting go live and away we go. So I'll look to do that in the next couple of weeks. But like I say, I'll keep you posted, and you can check that out at my Facebook group. That's Scotty555babe RC Truckin UK, and you can also like the Facebook page. Also feel free to leave me a like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching, and thanks for your continued support. I really do appreciate it. I really do. So thank you guys, and I'll see you soon in the next video. I'm sorry, I love minions! I love minions!